Nevertheless, I called upon the Lord and cried to my power, and he did hear my voice out of his temple, and my cry did enter into his ears. Oh. Then the earth shook and trembled. The foundations of heaven moved and shook because he was wroth. There went up a smoke out of his nostrils, and fire out of his mouth devoured. Coals were kindled by it. He bowed the heavens also, and came down, and darkness was under his feet. And he rode upon a cherub, and did fly, and he was seen upon the wings of the wind. And he made darkness, pavilions, round about him.
What you about to get, bro?
Matter of fact, that's the story. I believe that's the story when the chariot picked up David in the middle of the battle and carried him to somewhere else, and now he's singing about, or praising about it.
But hold on, when we're talking about salvation, right? Yeah. When you call upon him, right? What is? Hey, can I ask you something, brother? What does it mean to be saved, according to the Bible? That's your own heart. What does it mean to be saved? Damn, that's honest. At least you don't know. Now, let's see what it means to be saved. Salvation, in the Zondervan Pictorial Bible Dictionary. Salvation. It says Greek, Yeshua, which, that's where they try to get that Yeshua garbage. It says, in the Bible, well, in Hebrew it says Yeshua, in Greek it says soterion. In the Bible, the word salvation is not necessarily a technical theological term, but simply denotes deliverance from almost any kind of evil, whether material or spiritual. Let's keep going. The root idea in salvation is deliverance. So when it means to be saved, it means to be delivered. These people are not saved from a damn thing. From some danger or evil. This deliverance may be from defeat in battle, trouble, enemies, violence, right? Reproach, exile, death, sin. Last point, salvation is not necessarily for the nation as a whole, but for the righteous remnant.
Read that
the so-called salvation is not necessarily for the nation as a whole, but for the righteous remnant. Anybody got that 1/3 sign? See? 2/3, 66.6 is gonna get it, boy. The remnant of the 2/3 is 33.3%, which includes the 144,000. Cause they're the 1/3 too, they're just the governing body of the 1/3. You see? The righteous remnant. So the Lord is not coming to save everybody, not even the whole nation of Israel. Let me get that in Romans 9, man.
What you gonna eat? Fish or salad?
Oh, Israel's of Israel.
6.
Yup.
Romans chapter 9, verse 6. Not as though the word of the Most High have taken none effect, for they are not all Israel, which are of Israel.
Let me get that in Zechariah, brother, the 2/3. You see? So not only is all Israel not going to make it, okay, a remnant of our people are going to make it.
Hey, Slaki,
Oh, go ahead, bro. Go ahead,
It's more to it than Romans.
Hey, no, go ahead, bro.
This is Romans 9, verse 26. And it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, ye are not my people, then they...
In this place, America, they say the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are not the Lord's chosen. They look at us as spicks, coons, niggas, all these bywords, right? We're the lowest of the low. We're not the Jews. We're not the Jews of the Bible. That's what these people say. Go ahead, bro.
And it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, ye are not my people, then they Salakia. Then shall they be called the children of the living power.
Right. Go ahead, bro.
Isaiah also crieth concerning Israel. Though the number of children, though the number of the children of Israel be as the sand of the sea.
Be as the sand of the sea. The children of Israel is the sand of the sea. We're all over the earth, man. The Israelites. No, but it's more to it, man. You okay? Do you believe that martial law is coming to America? Do you believe that they're going to shoot nuclear missiles on America? And the only way, Russia, China, North Korea, Iran, India, and the only way to be delivered out of that is to come back to the Heavenly Father if you're an Israelite? To have the women of our nation come back to the Heavenly Father? Because if they don't, they could be raped. If you don't come back to the Heavenly Father, these crazy ass white people and these other nations out here can rape her right in front of you, man. And that's real talk. That's not funny, man. No, you don't got me, man. Go ahead and read, man.
Read this and I'm gonna jump right back.
Jeremiah 6:17, and thou even thyself.
What's so funny about saying your daughter's gonna get raped, man? What is funny about that, man? One of the brothers in the camp got a daughter, man. Little sweet, innocent daughter, man. That's our heart when we go over there, man. Our niece, man. I know something like that happened to something, you know what I mean? We're fucking losing. What's so funny about something like that, man? God damn. Go ahead, bro.
Let me read this real quick. I'm gonna jump back.
And thou even thyself shalt discontinue from thy heritage that I gave thee.
Right.
Back to Romans 9:27. Isaiah also crieth concerning Israel. Though the number of Israel, though the number of the children of Israel be as the sand of the sea, a remnant shall be saved.
A remnant. See that? Which links up with what we got out of there. Because remember, everything that we get comes out of the scriptures. Okay? You have some more? You have some, brother? Yeah, come.
Zechariah chapter 13, verse 8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die.
2 parts, like that sign. 2 parts, man. Go ahead, bro.
But the third shall be left therein.
But the third, the remnant for salvation, shall be left therein. Go ahead, bro.
And I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined.
See, that lets you further goes into it. Because he's not going to literally bring us through actual fire. We'll burn to death. That fire is the tribulations. It was a simile, if you will, man. As silver. Or some people like to call them metaphors. Metaphors are similes.
Like her ass.
Like her ass is a simile.
Right.
You want to be technical about it.
The Lord said we're more precious than that stuff anyway.
Yup.
That's right.
Go ahead, bro.
And try them as gold is tried.
See, and try them as gold is tried, man. The people. Go ahead, brother.
They shall call on my name and I will hear them.
Up. The name and he will hear them. Then we read that 2 Samuel's. The remnant's gonna do that. These 2/3 niggas out here that don't give a fuck about nothing. Hey, may the Lord kill you, man.
Lord,
Go ahead, Op.
This is Isaiah 10 and 20. And it should come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel and such as are escaped of the house of Jacob shall no more again stay upon him that smote them, but shall stay upon the Lord, the Holy One of Israel, in truth.
In truth.
The remnant shall return, even the remnant of Jacob, unto the mighty Yahweh.
Now the word even means equal to or meaning. So when it read that part again, it said Jacob, and then before it said even.
It said no, I'm going to start at the top.
Come.
And it should come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel and such are escaped of the house of Jacob shall no more again stay upon him that smote them, but shall stay upon the Lord, the Holy One of Israel, in truth. The remnant shall return.
The remnant shall return, and I believe it was about to say even.
Even.
Meaning, or equal to.
The remnant of Jacob.
The remnant of Jacob. Go ahead, brother.
Unto the mighty God. For though the people of Israel be as the sand of the sea, yet a remnant of them shall return.
66.6% of Latinos, Native Americans, and Negroes combined are done. Yeah.
Yet a remnant of them shall return. The consumption decree shall overflow with righteousness.
That's right. You have something, bro?
Second Hedges chapter 9 verse 14.
14? Okay, come.
Then answered I and said, I have said before, and now do speak, and will speak it also hereafter, that there be many more of them which perish than of them which shall be saved.
Jump to the 7th verse.
Verse 7. And everyone that shall be saved, and shall be able to escape by his works, and by faith,
keep going,
whereby ye have believed, shall be preserved from the said perils.
That's what it means by being saved, man. The reason why we went into that is for you fucking church niggas, man. And for you wicked niggas, man. Cause it said by the works is keeping the laws, man. To the best of your ability while you can. When we didn't keep the laws, we was in captivity. That lets you know that the law's not done away with because we're in captivity to this day. You dummies. You have something, brother? You still got Luke? Luke 5?
There's 8 and I think it's 6.
Yeah, 8:26, not 5.
Down to 32. This is Luke chapter 8, verse 26. And they arrived at the country of the Gadarenes, which is over against Galilee. And when he went forth to land, there met him out of the city a certain man, which had devils long time.
Hey, now remember before we said, look, you're not in your right mind. If you're not in your right mind, you got demons on you. I know brothers always say, oh, that man got demons on him. It's because they're not in their right mind, man. Go ahead, bro. No, bro, this is sorry. Where you left off? You said with devils.
It said, yeah. Which had devils long time, and wear no clothes, neither abode in any house, but in the tombs.
He was naked in tombs, man. He had serious demons on him. Go ahead, bro.
When he saw Yahushua, he cried out and fell down before him, and with a loud voice said, what have I to do with thee, Yahushua, thou son of the Most High?
See, these demons know who the Lord is, and these demons know who the prophets are, man. That's why sometimes it look like a normal person's walking by, next thing you know they stop and start acting like, you know what I'm saying? Fucked up. Because the demon jumped on them. You know, they know who the men of the Lord are, man. Go ahead, Doc.
I beseech thee, torment me not, for he had commanded the unclean spirit to come out of the man. For oftentimes it had caught him, and he was kept bound with chains and in fetters, and he brake the bands and was driven of the devil into the wilderness.
He was so strong, he broke chains, man. Boom. You know he had it on his feet. Boom, boom. That's how strong he was, man, because he had them demons. Like me and the brother from Arkansas was talking about, like, hey man, that little dude, 5'5", got demons on him. You ain't gonna be able to take him, you know.
Verse 30, and Yahushua asked him, saying, what is thy name? And he said, Legion.
Legion. Because why?
Because many devils were entered into him.
Many devils were entered into him, man. Legion. See, they got the nerve to put fucking... See, that's what we're talking about, man. Cow, poultry, but you gotta throw in that stinking ass crab and lobster. Go ahead, bro.
And they besought him that he would not command them to go out into the deep. And there was there an herd of many swine feeding on the mountain. And they besought him that he would suffer them to enter into them.
That's right.
and he suffered them.
Because them demons like to have hosts, man. They like to jump in a host, a body. Don't send us out in the deep. Let us go inhabit another creature.
That's right.
They jump on people, man. Go ahead, bro.
Then went the devils out of the man and entered into the swine.
Yep.
And the herd ran violently down the steep place into the lake and were choked.
The movie that you can watch is Fallen.
Oh,
And Zazel, he was touching people. Dude was running, or a chick was running. He didn't even have to run. He was just touching people as they was going in the crowd, and it was following him. The demon was hopping.
That's sad. Pigs got more sense to kill themselves, and they got demons on them than our people.
Right.
Another movie that's good is Evil Angel.
Evil Angel. That's right. Evil Angel. Yup. Jumping bodies.
Oh, another one to watch is Gothica, man. When Halle Berry went on that bridge and that demon jumped right on her. That shows you that's what happens when a demon jumps on you, man. You jump through all that crazy, that's a demon. You know?
Yeah, falling. Yeah, falling. Nope.
I got a precept.
Come on.
This is Matthew chapter 12, verse 43. When the unclean spirit is gone out of a man, he walketh through dry places, seeking rest, and findeth none.
See that? He don't want to go out. He don't want to go out to the deep, the dry places. He wants to inhabit a body. That's what these demons do. And these demons jump on brothers. They do. That's why you be hearing that shit talk all fucking day, man. That little fucking devil on the left shoulder, fuck that. You hear that shit, and it sounds just like you.
That's right.
Because it knows when you go to sleep, it knows when you be dancing, singing. You know, brothers be singing in the shower. The demons be like, oh yeah, they take all that shit, man.
They be talking shit,
Hardcore shit.
You know?
Looking dead at
you fucking your woman, the demons, you know what I'm saying? All types of shit.
They right there.
It's funny, but at the same time, it's real shit.
Yeah.
The brother talking about he was in his room and a demon walked by his door that looked just like him, but bigger. And I was picturing that. I was picturing a demon that looked like him, you know, that walked by his room. You know, so I'm like, damn. You know, go ahead, brother.
Hey, that's why you gotta send up the prayers to the Most High, man.
That's right,
You know what I'm saying? And ain't no more demons in it anymore, man. I still be paranoid though, man. They be lurking.
You feel it.
You know, he's right.
You feel it. Sometimes when brothers be at home alone, and you get that eerie feeling, you just know something's in the house.
You hear them
You can hear it. Sometimes your door will rattle. It's this stupid shit.
They waiting for you to slip.
Right.
That's right.
Yup.
This is, verse 44. Then saith he, I will return into my house from whence I came out, and when he is come, he findeth it empty, swept, and garnished.
Caught you slipping. That's what the brothers talked about. That's where it says caught you slipping. He came into, first of all, the demon got out. He's no longer allowed to be in that body, right? You slipped up. The demon said, oh shit. Came back, everything, I'm gonna set up shop. You know, this brother's funny, man. Go ahead.
Then goeth he and taketh with himself 7 other spirits more wicked than himself, and they enter in and dwell there, and the last state of that man is worse than the first.
Yashawan. He got multiple demons. Not one, multiple. Because you went from having the truth, now you're extremely wicked. You're teaching that everybody can make it. It was something he said that we were jealous of the other nations. Something stupid out of. Didn't he say that? He said we're just jealous of the other nations.
See, that's in the scriptures. We are jealous. We're jealous of what they have, but we're not.
No. I'm not talking about that, bro. You know what I'm talking. No, no, that they gotta make it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, I'm not talking about. I'm not talking about what they have and stuff. I'm not talking about that, man. Just being jealous of the other nations, man. He's waxing worse and worse, man. You don't keep the laws, but then you're supposed to follow some of the laws and take. He's a nut. He's a mixed nut. He's mixed nuts. Go ahead, bro.
Back in Luke chapter 20, this is back in Luke chapter 8, verse 33. Then went the devils out of the man and entered into the swine, and the herd ran violently down a steep place into the lake and were choked. When they that fed them saw what was done, they fled and went and told in the city and in the country. Then they went out to see what was done, and came to Yahushua and found the man out of whom the devils were departed, sitting at the feet of Yahushua, clothed and in his right mind. And they were afraid.
Oh, what did it say?
Oh,
In what? In his what?
oh, and in his right mind.
In his right mind. When the demons is no longer there, he was in his right mind, man. And these people that's bugging the fuck out, that's not in their right mind, they got demons on them. When they're not following the laws, they want to keep eating pork and stuff, they got demons on them. They're not in their right mind, man.
And so like if I may say this, get drunk. That's why the Lord say don't get drunk with wine. Because the more and more you drink wine, you're not in your right mind. That's a gateway for demons to jump inside of you, man.
Mm-hmm. What they call it, wine and spirits.
Yeah, it come. And drugs, that's a gateway too. Because you know that person don't act themselves. You know for a fact they don't act like that. But when they get to drinking, they get drunk. They get emotional, or they get real rash, or they get really, really violent. You know what I'm saying? Real talkative, like violent talk.
Hell yeah, drugs is a damn gateway. First of all, what would make you eat a man's face off?
Yep.
Souping a nigga up with drugs and cash him out a white van. You know they did that. How the fuck they end up in the middle of a highway? One's naked, one with clothes. What, they walked out there and said, this is a good spot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, oh, you said they was living underneath.
Yeah, they were living underneath the highway.
Okay.
They was homeless.
God. Oh yeah, Matthew's the 24th chapter, Bible show. But this is our job. You know, we just out here to tell our people to get right, and that you got demons on you by going off, and you need to come back to the Heavenly Father and do the works with faith to get delivered out of here, man. From the said perils that are coming. And what are some of the perils? Go ahead, bro. You can start at verse 3.
Matthew chapter 24, verse 3. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be, and what shall be the sign of thy coming in the end of the world? And Yahushua answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man...
Now that world's not talking about Israel. Eon. Go ahead, bro.
And Yahushua answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you.
Now he's telling them, what we was talking about before, how Yahushua, the one the world calls Jesus Christ, he was a prophet. He said before. Go ahead, bro.
For many shall come in my name, saying, I am the Messiah, and shall deceive many.
And you got that, like the brother was talking about, Pashai, he was talking about that, man. You got people coming left and right saying that they're the Christ. Left and right, man. It's getting bad now. You wouldn't dare say that out your mouth years ago, man.
We had baby Jesus, man.
We had a baby Jesus, a Mr. T hand doll up here, man. Talking about he was baby Jesus, man. He's out of his damn mind. The women need to come back to the fact that they're Israelites. The Native Americans, the Negroes, and the Latinos, man. You're Israelites. Shouldn't be following Christianity that teaches you how to follow the ways of this world. In Christianity, they tell you to love everybody, because you know they had a cross on their neck. Yeah. Go ahead, bro.
And ye shall hear wars and rumors of wars.
Wars and rumors of wars, man. What's the big one popping? This Iran thing, man. Let's go, man. You know? Go ahead, out.
They got, you know, over there in Syria, man, things about to get popping. About to get popping over there in Syria. Because you got those Syrian rebels over there are not even rebels, man. They're undercover American agents. They're undercover MI6 agents. They're undercover Qatari special forces. All right, and what they're doing is they're trying to go up to what's the place where Gaddafi was at? Libya. Yeah, Libya, and go over there and get those chemical weapons and bring them back over there to Syria and use it against the government. That's when America gonna step in, you know.
See this? Iran just tested a new missile system this morning. Some launch missiles, some short-range launch missile system. So Ahmadinejad is gearing up too. So it's both sides playing the chess game, you know.
And that's capable of reaching Israel. if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, short missile.
Now they also gearing up by putting what? They're gonna start putting mines in the water. That people keep talking about the U.S. is gonna take their ships. They're gonna go in there and extract the mines. Let one of those mines blow up. That's war. Let one of those mines blow one of them ships up, man. A water mine is not no small ass bomb, man. A water mine is not a small bomb. It's gonna blow that ship up and everybody in it. And see if that don't push some buttons. Go ahead, bro.
And ye shall hear wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass.
Who is this talking to? The elect. See that you be not troubled. We're not supposed to be troubled when we hear about war, man. Brothers tell their folks that about war. Oh yeah, white people are going into slavery. Thus says the Bible.
That's right.
Just to throw that out there. You know, when you hear, when you tell your parents about wars, they don't want to hear that. They're troubled because they want America to keep going on. Your own folks want America to keep thriving. They want to stay in captivity. They don't want to live in a place where the water is crystal clear, where the air is crystal clear, where the grapes are the size of basketballs, where the apples are big, just huge, man. They want to live in a place where the so-called white man deems genetically modified foods as equal to regular foods.
Right.
You damn devils. Right. Go ahead, bro.
See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet.
But the end, huh? But the end, Eddie Murphy was stupid. But the end was not yet. Why? Because the end is what? In 2nd Ezra's. The end is Esau's demise. Not just demise, him going into slavery. But, oh, you gonna get it? Yeah. Okay.
2nd Ezra chapter 6, verse 9.
Yeah, it's sloppy, bro.
For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
That's the end. That's the end. When we come into rulership, and this so-called white man is our slave, man.
That's right.
And not just the so-called white man, it's the East Indians, them proud-ass Arabs, okay? These proud-ass gooks, they look at you see them gooks, they look at you real quick and they look away. You ever see that shit? But it's like so disrespectful though. It's like they don't look at you, it's like you don't even exist type. You know, you see what they do. Go ahead, brother.
For nation shall rise against nation.
Nation, nationality, races are going to rise against races.
Yeah, that's ethnos.
Ethnos. Tribes are going to fight against each other, like the brother was saying, man.
What's they doing now, these gangs, man? Gangland.
Right. But more specifically, those tribes in gangland are going to step and fight against this so-called white man.
Right.
It's about time, niggas. We gotta wait till prophecy for these niggas to step up and fight the white man. Go ahead, bro.
For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom.
Kingdom. America against these other kingdoms. Who they want to spark beef with? Russia, China, right? Coming up, muscling up on Russia and China like, y'all better not be with this. I'm like, damn. Because Russia is a big-ass nation. China is a big-ass... You got the Russian military fucking doing parkour with guns. You see parkour? When them kids be running up on walls, jumping over cars and running fast and be jumping over buildings, you have their military doing that. They're jumping with guns, doing backflips, all types of shit. American military ain't doing that. They can't pass the PT.
Yeah. They have it's like in basic training, right? In America's basic training, if the Jews aren't going too hard on you, they put a thing called a stress card.
Oh man.
A stress card.
That's new though.
That's new. Because
that wasn't.
Back then in the military, they should beat your ass, man.
Give me a 341. Fuck. I had to hand out a paper. They wrote on it. If you got a must, that's just the governing body of the 1/3. You see? The righteous remnant. So the Lord is not coming to save everybody, not even the whole nation of Israel. Let me get that in Romans 9, man.
What you gonna eat? Fish or salad?
Oh, Israel's of Israel.
9:6.
Yup.
Romans chapter 9, verse 6. Not as though the word of the Most High have taken none effect, for they are not all Israel, which are of Israel.
Let me get that in Zechariah, brother. The 2/3. You see? So not only is all Israel not going to make it, okay? A remnant of our people are going to make it.
Hey, Slaki,
No, go ahead, bro. Go ahead, huh?
It's more to it than Romans.
Hey, no, go ahead, bro.
Stress, I called upon the Lord and cried to my power, and he did hear my voice out of his temple, and my cry did enter into his ears.
Oh.
Then the earth shook and trembled. The foundations of heaven moved and shook because he was wroth. There went up a smoke out of his nostrils, and fire out of his mouth devoured. Coals were kindled by it. He bowed the heavens also, and came down, and darkness was under his feet. And he rode upon a cherub, and did fly, and he was seen upon the wings of the wind. And he made darkness, pavilions, round about him.
What you about to get, bro?
Matter of fact, that's the story. I believe that's the story when the chariot picked up David in the middle of the battle and carried him to somewhere else, and now he's singing about or praising about it.
But hold on, we were talking about salvation, right? Yeah. When you call upon him, right? It means to be delivered. These people are not saved from a damn thing. From some danger or evil. This deliverance may be from defeat in battle, trouble, enemies, violence, right? Reproach, exile, death, sin. Last point, salvation is not necessarily for the nation as a whole, but for the righteous remnant.
Read
The
that
so-called salvation is not necessarily for the nation as a whole, but for the righteous remnant. Anybody got that 1/3 sign?
There it is.
See? 2/3. 66.6 is gonna get it, boy. The remnant of the 2/3 is 33.3%, which includes the 144,000. Cause they're the 1/3 too. Hey, can I ask you something, brother? What does it mean to be saved? According to the Bible. Not your own heart. What does it mean to be saved? Damn, that's honest, at least you don't know. Now, let's see what it means to be saved. Salvation, in the Zondervan Pictorial Bible Dictionary. Salvation, it says Greek, Yeshua, which, that's where they try to get that Yeshua garbage. It says, in the Bible, well, in Hebrew it says Yeshua, in Greek it says soterion. In the Bible, the word salvation is not necessarily a technical theological term, but simply denotes deliverance from almost any kind of evil, whether material or spiritual. Let's keep going. The root idea in salvation is deliverance. So when it means to be saved,
Romans 9, verse 26. And it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, ye are not my people,
in this place, America, they say the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are not the Lord's chosen. They look at us as spicks, coons, niggas, all these bywords, right? We're the lowest of the low. We're not the Jews. We're not the Jews of the Bible. That's what these people say. Go ahead, bro.
And it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, ye are not my people, then shall they be called the children of the living power.
Right. Go ahead, bro.
Isaiah also crieth concerning Israel. Though the number of children, number of the children of Israel be as the sand of the sea.
Be as the sand of the sea. The children of Israel is the sand of the sea. We're all over the earth, man. The Israelites.